Hey guys, so kind of heavy topic today, but I want to have the courage to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while, just in case it helps someone. It's something I don't usually talk about, so I apologize if my thinking or kind of thought process is hard to follow or messy, but bear with me, okay? I've been kind of scared of losing my mom recently because her health has been kind of deteriorating over the last couple months. She hasn't been able to sleep more than 5 hours consistently. She's been eating a lot less. She's been coughing. And it just makes me sick because she means a lot to me. I love her, obviously. And when I think about any memory in my life, it's almost like she's always been there. I remember my first speech ever in my life. It was at Beta Club induction. And I remember being so nervous. And she was the one who was kind of like coaching me up. She was hyping me up. And when I was talking, as in when I was saying my speech, she was just in the crowd and I just saw her face. She was just smiling with her camera. I also remember the first time I ever saw snow. I remember running out of our van. We were in North Carolina. And I ran out, I flopped in the ground, and I just started making snow angels. And I remember her just with like the biggest grin on her face, just recording me and my brothers as we were playing in the snow. She means a lot to me. She takes care of me, she makes our food, she pays for the bills. And to imagine her being gone from my life, it's just so weird. It's so weird. And I don't want to think about it, honestly. But when it's brought up to your face that, one day she might not be here, it really hurts. Today we were eating dinner, and I remember I looked over at my mom, and she has a spoon of rice in her hand. She shovels it into her mouth, and then she swallows, and then she just starts like clutching her throat like this and coughing. And then I'm like kind of like gripping my fist like this. I'm like, what's wrong, man? What's wrong? And then she just keeps on coughing. And she says, oh, I'm just tired. It's such a sick feeling. And I think the biggest thing for me is just feeling helpless. Like there's nothing I can do. I've struggled a lot with sleep. And so I've tried to give her some pointers, like, hey, don't sleep under a bright light, don't take a hot shower before bed, try not to watch your phone in bed or eat a heavy meal, but it feels like none of it is working. All of the medicine we research has kind of just been short term and not really effective. Like she's tried sleeping pills, they only give her like 1 or 2 extra hours of sleep, and they're not like good for you long term either. I want to be strong for my family and the people in my life, and I just don't want to drown in that kind of feeling where I can't do anything. But it really does feel that way sometimes because of how things are going. Even she, like, I can't imagine how it must feel for her. She's tried everything. She's looked at YouTube, she's looked at Facebook, she's even consulted like doctors about it, but they haven't found anything wrong. And it might just be old age, but just the way I kind of see it though is like it's always gonna feel this way. I don't think I would want it any other way. If someone I loved was suffering, I wouldn't want to feel at peace. I wouldn't want to feel just mildly sad. I would want to go with kind of the motions with them. So if the solution isn't trying to feel better or trying to make it hurt less, then I'm not going to kind of have this victim mentality where I'm like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed, like, why is this happening to me? Maybe in the grand scheme of things, it would be right for me to feel like it's unfair that since I'm so young and my mom's already going through health issues, she might not see my high school graduation, she might not see my college graduation, she might not see the family I raise or the kids I might have. It feels so unfair if you think of it like that you'll miss out on experiences and memories that everyone else can talk about, but you just can't. But if I don't want to fix that feeling, then I'm not going to drown in that feeling. And recently, I've been turning kind of my fear of losing my mom into action. So I've been more present, I've been doing thoughtful things for her, I've been going out of my way to help her with the house and like doing chores and stuff. I know that won't make it hurt less, but I know that it will help me just not feel any regrets, not feel like I didn't spend time with her to the fullest, you know? Like last week, it was a day after Valentine's, and I decided, you know what, screw it. I got her flowers without her knowing, and I remember I told her to go in her room, told her to close her eyes, and me and my brothers, we just walked up to her with the flowers, and she was so happy. She was like, that was such a thoughtful thing for you to do. And we all gave her a hug, and it's so easy, I guess, to look in the future and get all kind of like abysmal about it. But this might seem really cliche. The most important memories we make are the memories we make now. And it's never too late to fix things. It's never too late to make new things happen. Never too late. So I'm gonna kind of go in the situation with that mindset, and we'll see what happens. I also think a big part or big fear why I feel this way is because the same thing happened with my dad. He passed away from cancer March last year, and I don't want the same thing to happen. So I guess that's why I'm dealing with it this way. Oh yeah, kind of a heavy video, but if you're going through the same thing, my heart goes out to you. And I hope this video helps, alright? Stay strong, man. See ya.